Who said that? She's washing the dishes. Did that shit earlier. Gotta wash the dishes and clean out my bubbler because my shit was getting grimy, homie. That shit was tasting nasty as fuck. Like it was hitting hella hard, but that shit tasted gross, bro, and it was leaving like a weird aftertaste. So I was like, yeah, it's time to clean this shit out. Yesterday I got my trophy for getting 5 cameo characters to max rank. I got that shit yesterday. I'm really liking this game, bro. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. Well, I mean, you've been out there performing, bro. That's why you haven't been able to get on it. I haven't seen you out there fucking at your shows, bro. I haven't seen you. I know. I seen that interview you had too. I'm telling you, bro. I'll be following you, homie. I'll be following you. I'm one of your biggest fans, your biggest supporters. So remember, bro, when you make it super world famous, you know, I was your Slick Nasty One was your very first fan. Let's fucking. I'm already gonna know, like, that's right. I'm already gonna know, and then I'm gonna be telling that story to people, and they'll be like, "Man, shut up! No, you didn't. Shut up. All right." I'll be telling them that story, and they'll be like, "Nah, you didn't fucking tell them that. You didn't come up with. All right, fuck it then. I didn't, but I know, and he knows." Because you know how people be like, you know, with these stories that, oh, like, you know, especially when it's like somebody famous or rich or some celebrity, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, that was my best friend when we were kids, or I grew up with them, or I babysitted them, or whatever the fuck. We went to school together, whatever stories, and people are like, yeah, right, shut up, you know. That's how it's gonna be like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. Oh yeah, that was me, dog. Me and him, we see it. Yeah, all right, whatever. I fucking don't believe me then, all right. He knows. It's gonna be one of them stories that people ain't gonna believe, even though it's true. You're like, oh yeah, man, I knew him when he was down at the bottom starting. Come on, man, like I knew him from the get-go. I'm his #1 fan. You're gonna see me over here with fucking hats and fucking merchandise over here trying to bootleg your shit. You know, all you're gonna see, all the shirts are gonna say, it's gonna show on the front of the fucking shirt like a dripping, you know, popsicle, and on the top it's gonna say Kareem. Dude, you should get one like that, bro. Like have like a popsicle that's like kind of melting with like some girl lips on the back, like licking it, and then on the top Kareem. If you get it right, the Kareem and then the sickle, you know what I mean, the popsicle. Like people will get it, but have some pretty girl lips, you know what I mean, like licking the ice cream and shit, licking the popsicle like a lollipop. And how you adjusted all your stat points to go all into attack. You can always go back and purchase that thing again to reset your stats and then adjust them how you want. The only reason I said put it all in attack is so that if you're gonna do the farming, that'll be the quickest way because you one shot everyone with an uppercut. But if you're not gonna do the farming, you know, set it up to what your fighting style is. And that's all I'm doing over here, bro, is just uppercutting. And then I might do some different brutalities when I unlock them so I can see what they look like. but that pretty much just uppercut everyone one shot. And here's the XP breakdown when you get a flawless. I'll tell you right now. Watch. I'm gonna get a flawless with the brutality. I'll break down the XP. You're gonna see it's way fucking more, like a lot. The last 5 levels of the characters take forever. Like they take a really long time, bro. When you hit 30 to get to 35, it fucking takes forever. And when you hit 10 on your cameo to get to 15, it fucking takes forever, bro.
Brutality. Mileena wins.
Because I've been doing videos on all the characters that I've been leveling up, and I've been starting the videos from level 1. Once I get to like 20 or 25, that's when I usually stop the video because it's already been 2.5, 3 hours. That's how long the videos are that I'm grinding. So it takes me about 2.5 to 3 hours to get to level 25. I mean, to me, that seems like a fucking, like, that doesn't seem that long. It's, honestly, if you think about it. And that's me doing flawless victories and brutalities pretty much, 3 out of 5 times. You know, if you were just fighting regularly and doing all that shit, it would take you longer than 3 hours to fucking get 25 levels. But here's the XP breakdown. For the brutality, you get 120 on your profile, 190 for your fighter, and 55 for cameo. For a victory, you get 75 as your profile, 235 to your fighter, and 65 to your cameo. Now with the flawless victory on that other spot, your profile gets 450, your fighter gets 705, and your cameo gets 195 from doing the flawless. So that right there is fucking a shit ton of XP, bro, extra. But doing the... Yeah, everyone has the uppercut one, but you have to, but see, look now, on there it just says down plus triangle, right? But if you see on the bottom of your screen it says square for advanced view, when you push that, on the right side a little menu will pop up, and if you have the that brutality highlighted on the where that little menu pops up, read what it says on the bottom of it, bro, and it'll tell you have to hold this button or you have to tap this button this many times at the end of you performing that move. Like it'll tell you right there when you do the down plus triangle. If you read that little thing at the bottom next to it, it'll say must hold triangle at the end. It'll tell you must hold triangle. Or other moves, it'll say, yeah, other moves, other brutalities, it'll tell you must hold down or must hold up, or you must tap down twice or tap down 3 times, or you must hold R1, or tap R1 twice. Like it'll tell you shit like that. But you won't know that unless you view the advanced view and then read what it tells you got to do, because each brutality, it's a different button you got to hold or tap after doing that move.
Fight.
I like this one. The best part, this is a brutality. I have to do down, back, triangle plus R2, so it has to be, and then the advanced view, it tells me notes. Press square or triangle rapidly 6 times during hit. The final hit must be from an enhanced teleport down. So I gotta tap square or triangle 6 fucking times while that animation is completing from that move, or else it won't work. And the health has to be low enough so that animation kills them. If not, it'll just be regular damage. I just did it. Ooh, that's sick.
Did that hurt? Brutality. Mileena wins.
Cyrax palette, common, living machine. Let's go. And then look at the XP breakdown, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Where it says on other, where before it wouldn't show shit. Look what it shows you on there now. And then you'll see the yellow how much more of a gain you get versus you just doing a regular fatality or not a flawless. But that's the whole point of that farming. That's that farming spot I showed you. It's just that. It's just getting the flawless and the brutality. So 3 uppercuts, boom, you get it done. You get that XP, just to grind the levels up. You know what I mean? That's basically what it's for. It's just to farm XP. It's boring, but it gets her done. And there's fucking 23 characters right now. So I mean, if you don't want to play, you only want to do your favorites, cool. But I mean, I'm trying to get all 23 characters maxed out. 23 fighting characters. You know, cameo characters, there's 15. And then when the combat pack number 1 drops, that's gonna give you 6 more fightable characters. So now you have 23. Now you have 29, and then 5 more cameo characters. So now you're going from 15 to 20 cameos. So that's a total of fucking 49 fucking characters that I'm getting XP for. And then also, when you're in the invasions, when you push triangle, you know, on the bottom on your talisman and your relic, if you don't have anything equipped, equip something. But the relic, I would suggest to equip the relic that says not junk if you're trying to get XP, because that's the only relic that gives you a 15% increased XP gain. So, but if you're not trying to get XP, then equip another relic that's going to give you whatever, you know, damage or whatever, you know, resistance or defensive, you know, buff that your character needs. Yeah, but that's what I have on the relics. That's what I have for all my characters as well, because like I said, I'm just XP grinding. So I have the one that's called not junk, 15% increased XP gain. Welcome, viewers. Welcome. You know, we're just on the XP grind. I'm about to do a brutality right quick for you. Hope you enjoy. Finish it. Look at that shit. She's a savage with that slice and dice.
Will she understand?
Brutality.
Brutality. Mileena wins.
Flawless victory.
Flawless victory. Oh yeah, look, Mileena's rank 10 now. I unlocked another color and another brutality. $25 more levels to go. Where young Trey at though? He's watching this shit. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Fuck it. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. It's just funny, bro, because, you know, he's a grown-ass man, but the way that shit sounded when I read it was like his mom's making him wash the dishes and he can't play the game until he does it. That's what I had. That's how I read it, bro, earlier when he sent that message. That's why I started laughing. You remember them times when we was kids? Like, what's up, man? You gonna come and play? I can't. I gotta do the dishes first. Or I gotta clean my room first. My mom said I can't go out.
Brutality. Mileena wins.
And then look, right now I did not get a flawless, but I only got hit 1 time, and it still gave me XP on other. I didn't get the 450 for the profile. I got 300 instead. And I didn't get the 705 for the fighter. I got 470. This is the new one. Let's do this one first. Bitch.
Did that hurt?
Brutality.
Brutality.
Mileena wins.
This bitch cut his motherfucking head off and started eating it, the inside of it.
Fight.
Let's do the grab.
Was it good for you?
Brutality.
Damn.
Mileena wins.
Damn, Mileena's a savage. What's up, Trey?
Fight.
Oh, fuck.
Fatality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
Or that little farming spot, PK, that I showed you, it also stacks up all of your coins. All three types of coins. Your seasonal coin, your gold, and that crown.
Did that hurt?
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory. Fight.
Outward didn't need you.
Brutality. Mileena wins. Fight. Finish him. Fatality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory. Fight!
Alright, look at my cameo Cyrex. That's his brutality. That's his sick.
Mileena wins. Fight!
Was it good for you?
Brutality. Mileena wins. Fight!
Understand?
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
Yeah, timelines. But I mean, but it is true though. The majority of the enemies that the Flash has are enemies that he created for himself because he fucking went into other timelines, or he went back in time or in the future in time, and interacted with people that he shouldn't have. And those some of those like like Savitar and Dark Flash,
Brutality.
you know even the
Mileena
Reverse Flash. You know what I mean?
wins.
A lot of them are him, just evil, or an encounter that he had with himself in a fucking alternate timeline because he wanted to change some shit to save his fucking mom. And then look, boom, one of them became evil, and now here's Savitar, and now here's the Reverse Flash. You know what I mean? Like in the movie, that was the Reverse Flash. It was him. He, but he does that a lot. You should watch the movie The Flashpoint Paradox if you haven't seen it.
Fight!
It's an animated film.
Outworld didn't need you.
Brutality.
What up?
Mileena wins. Flawless victory. Fight!
Oh, part 3? She was funny.
Outworld didn't need you.
Brutality. Mileena wins.
And he doesn't. Yeah, he
Flawless
doesn't. And he doesn't.
victory.
He said he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be Drax anymore. That was the final film. No, but because he didn't want he doesn't want to be Drax forever, and now they're looking at him becoming yeah, they're talking about in the Mortal Kombat movie that they wanted him to play Shao Kahn. No, wait, was it Shao Kahn? Either Shao Kahn or Kodo Kahn, one of them two. Kodo Kahn, here we go, Kodo Kahn, yeah, Kodo Kahn. And then they're also using him to play a different a different superhero, a different character in Marvel. I'm trying to remember which one, but there's another character that they're trying to use him for. Yeah, that is one thing that it is gonna. I think it's a villain. A villain, yeah, because because he said he didn't want to. He said he didn't want to do Drax anymore because he didn't want to be known just for Drax, and that he wanted something a little bit more serious, not so goofy and dumb. Because he feels that they made Drax dumb, like he's not smart. The same with fucking Liam Hemsworth. He said he wants to continue to be Thor, but only if they make Thor serious and not this little goofball that they turned him into. He doesn't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, because he's too much of a goofball, a comedian. The final mission. Well, no, they did. They didn't save him for nothing. Like that was one. That was their final mission to like bring them all back together. But he's the leader of the Guardians now. So if they didn't save him, who would be the leader? Like he's the leader now. And nah, Nebula doesn't want that role. She said it. Yeah, because she doesn't want that shit. But she doesn't want to be the leader. She said that she don't want to be the leader. Yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, but that population doesn't fucking go out and fucking try to get themselves killed. Like they're peaceful and they're fucking hidden away. Like they're protected, you know. He's going out there putting himself in harm's way and getting blown up and shot at and attacked and trying to kill him and shit. No, she ain't gotta do none of that. She ain't gotta fight, none of that, yeah. But this is just their way of making this is Marvel's way of making way for new actors, different characters, younger actors that they can continue to make fucking more movies with. Because I mean, all these originals that started all this, the actors, they're old, bro. So unless you're gonna bring them back as like CGI or as an alternate universe fucking timeline where they're much older, then yeah. But you can't, yeah. I mean, that's the only way they could bring him back is as an older version of them, an older version or an evil version or a mentor type version where he mentored the new generation of Avengers. But it's going to be limited acting. Well, no, but see, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can have them, but the thing with her, look, this is her thing with why they killed her off. That's not the reason why they killed her off. That's not the reason why they killed her off. Because she might have the name of Thor, but she is not Odin's son. She is not Odin. That's why it's not. But it doesn't matter because she's not the doppelganger. That's the problem with it. She's not the doppelganger. And the reason why they killed her off. Yes, but see, this is the difference. But look, you're getting riled up. Hold on. Look, the reason why those two instances that you explained right now, they're not the same is because when Captain America fought Captain America, that was Steve Rogers Captain America fighting Steve Rogers Captain America. Now with these Thors, yes, they're both named Thor, but we have Odin's son Thor and we have Jane. Not her last name's not Odin's son. It's a different Thor. That's why they're not the same. That's why they're not identical. It's the opposites. Now yeah, her name's Jane Foster. Her name isn't Thor Odinson. That's his actual name. But that's the thing though. His name is Thor Odinson. Her name is not Thor Odinson or Jane Odinson. Her name is Jane Foster. That's why they're two different people. They might have the name Thor like as their superhero name, but they're two different people. One of them is named Jane Foster. One of them is named Thor Odinson. Now, if they had Jane, now no, I'll tell you why they got rid of her. Look, I'll tell you why they got rid of her because I read her comics. I read her comics. The reason why they got rid of her is because one, she dies in a glorious battle. She goes to Valhalla. In Valhalla, they realize how great and that she's not done yet. That's why that cutscene said you're not done yet. Because in the comics, when she dies, she goes to Valhalla just like they showed in the cutscene, but Valhalla sends her back as the Golden Valkyrie. She evolves to the Golden Valkyrie. That's why they killed her off, because she's gonna return as the Golden Valkyrie. She will return in the future movies as the Golden Valkyrie. Not because they can't have two Thors. If they had two Thor Odin sons in the same universe, then yes, one of them gotta go. Or if they had two Jane Foster Mighty Thors, then yes, one of them gotta go. But that's why I mean, that's why they're not the same people, so they could exist in the same universe. But with the, like you said, with the Captain America, that was Steve Rogers fighting Steve Rogers. That's why they could not go exist. It's the two of the same. That's the difference. And that, yeah, they call her the Mighty Thor Jane Foster, and they call this guy Thor Odinson. It's different names, different people. That's why, yeah. If they were both, yes, that's his girlfriend. That was his girl. She was a human who became a god because she was dying from cancer. So they're two different people.
Brutality.
But see then.
Mileena wins.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, in the video game, in the Avengers video game, they made her come from an alternate dimension. But in the comics, they're from the same universe, and in the movie, that's his girlfriend. That's why he's like, oh, I used to date her. That's my girl. They're still in the same universe. She's not from another dimension.
Fight.
But you are right though. Two of the same cannot coexist in the same dimension. You're right about that. But if they have to be the same, exactly like they got to be the same. Like two white tees, one of you got to go because it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? That's just like the Caps. If it's two Steve Rogers, one of them got to go. You can't have two Steve Rogers. It's going to fuck shit up. Thor because of the powers and all that stuff. Yeah, but they're two different people. Yeah, like I mean, even if she was a girl, it would have been fine. But if her name was Thor Odinson from an alternate dimension, exactly, then that they could say like, yep, that's you from another dimension. Because you know what I mean. Even in the Avengers game. If you remember, whenever the Thors interact with each other in the elevator, she even mentions like, oh, you know, you're not like my Thor. It's like, oh yeah, what's your Thor like? And then she fucking explains that what he's like and how he is and this and that. And she's always trying to compare the two, but they're different. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Golden Valkyrie, she'll come back. Because after the Mighty Jane comics lasted for some series, and then when she died in the Mighty Jane comics, then they started the Golden Valkyrie comics, and then explained how she came back, and then now she's just called Valkyrie. But the Golden Valkyrie was the goddess, the one that led all the Valkyries from back in the days and shit. You know, she was the one that created them all, the original one. Because you know how Thor is always talking about the Valkyries, and then you know Lady Sif is the Valkyrie and shit. Lady Sif is the Valkyrie and shit. You know, it's because of that, because of the original, the very first, the Golden Valkyrie started all that shit. So watch, you'll see when Jane Foster comes back as the Golden Valkyrie, she's gonna reignite the Valkyries. You're gonna see and bring it back because that's what happened in the comics. So I'm assuming they're gonna do the same. No, she's not T'Challa. She's still Black Panther though. She's still yeah, the same concept, yeah.
Fight.
They were identical, just from a different timeline, but they were identical. It was like they were like twins, basically.
Brutality.
Same name, same look, same everything.
Mileena wins.
Yeah, that can't
Flawless
happen.
victory.
Mhm. Yep. Like they. Yep. And then the shit with the Flash, you are absolutely right about him, bro. Like more than 50% of his enemies are his
Fight.
enemies that he created or shit that he did to himself that ended up making himself his own enemy that came back into time. And it's multiple of himself he's made evil because he interacted when he shouldn't have.
Understand?
Brutality.
He is
Mileena
fucking shit up though.
wins.
Like it makes it seem like he's not fucking shit up because when he goes back to his quote unquote his timeline, everything seems exactly the same. But then there's that one little tiny difference now, like they showed in the movie. It's not fucking Ben Affleck no more. Now it's George Clooney as Batman. Like there's that one little tiny difference where he's like, fuck. And that's always happened in his cartoon shows and in his animated films whenever he's done time travel shit. That has always happened, but it's been something so minuscule where he's like, whatever. It's like something like that when he sees fucking it's not Ben Affleck now, it's fucking George Clooney, but it's still the same, everything the same, just the appearance is different. So he's like, fuck. He's like, oh well. Like everything's the same, you just look different. You know,
Fight.
your skin color is different. That's it. So he lets it slide. And that's why people think that he's not fucking up timelines because he's letting little bullshit like that slide. Yeah. Yep. He like in the movie it showed the reverse flash or dark flash.
Brutality.
The in the
Mileena
movie that yeah,
wins.
dark flash. But if you notice from the WB show, it showed dark flash. It showed reverse flash. It was all him. It showed Savitar. Savitar was him, really him, twisted as fuck. Savitar. He's the worst of all the fucking speedsters, bro. And that was him. That was him, evil as fuck. But that was Savitar. And even then, he had something to do with how they became who they became. Or he had something to do with some accident or some explosion or something that he was doing while he was trying to save somebody and this accident
Fight.
created fucking that person or made him fucking this or that power. But pretty much fucking almost all his pretty much all his enemies, bro. He created because either by accident or by him doing something stupid. You know? He does.
Brutality.
Thinking, oh yeah, it'll be okay, I just go back in
Mileena
time. No, you dummy.
wins.
And his problem too is that once he was able to tap into the speed force to be able to time travel, it's addicting to him, bro. He can't stop doing it. He can't stop doing it. He knows he shouldn't, but he still does it, bro,
Fight.
because it's an addiction to him now. He can't stop doing it. Yeah, he can't stop doing it, bro. I like the Flash, bro. The Flash is one of my
Brutality.
favorite DC characters.
Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
He doesn't even know how fast he is. But trip out. This trip out on this. Barry Allen Flash does not know how fast he can go, but he knows that his kid, his son,
Fight.
and his daughter are faster than him. Her name is not. It's a word that means fast or means a speedster. Something. That's what the word means. What she's called herself, like Chase or fucking.
Brutality.
But you know what I'm talking. But yeah. But he has a son and a daughter.
Mileena
He knows
wins.
he does not know how fast he is, but he knows his kids are faster than him. Like, hold on, bruh. Like, how do you not know how fast? How can you say they're faster than you and you don't even know how fast you are? Like, come on, bruh. But he knows it. Like the Speed Force tells him that they're faster than him. Nora Allen, that's the daughter. but their names. It's a yeah yeah. Yeah, but that shit corrupts you. That's why he was like that. It corrupts the negative speed force corrupts
Mileena
you. But you're right,
wins.
he can tap into that shit and
Flawless
use both.
victory.
Shit, even Kid Flash, the not his son, but um fucking what's her name's fucking brother, Wally. Yeah, Wally West. Yeah, he's faster than Barry Allen. But he's not the original Kid Flash from the original timeline. The original Kid Flash is Barry Allen's son. That's the original Flash from the timeline. Yeah. On this one they're doing. I mean, I like the Wally West. Wally West is my boy, dog. But in the comics too, there's different Kid Flashes with different names because the sister. Yeah.
Fight!
How dare they? He did. You gotta. You gotta get the best friend now, bro.
Brutality.
You still gonna get it. Don't even trip. Well, it's
Mileena
gonna happen, bro. Don't give
wins.
up. It's gonna happen, bro. You know it. You know what I'm talking about too. You know what I'm talking about. Don't trip, bro. They can only hear me on the live, no, not you. But you know what I mean. You already know. They always tie. They always tie, and then Superman says, "I let you win," and then Flash goes, "I let you win," but they always tie. Yeah, and like turning time itself back instead of just running so fast that you're taking yourself back in time. Like you're actually turning the entire time back. Yeah, I've seen Superman do that. Yeah, because they both didn't use that speed when they were racing. Because if he's fast enough to do that, if he's fast enough to, like I said, time travel, and fucking Superman's fast enough to pretty much time travel as well. He just does it in a different way. I mean, they weren't using that time travel speed against each other. They probably would have fucking ripped the fucking hole in time and space or some shit.
Brutality. Mileena wins.
Like they probably would have ripped fucking time itself. Well, yeah, like in a cartoon, you would see the fucking, the space in front of them get fucking ripped in half and spread open and then white and nothingness. That's what you would see in a fucking cartoon show.
Fight!
And then if you keep doing that back and forth in constant motion, the friction of them things eventually gonna pop and break, bro. And then boom, the
Mileena
wrap.
wins. Flawless victory.
It's like it's like playing a record, right? It's supposed to be turning in one direction, but if you keep turning it back, and then it starts correcting itself and going back in the direction it's supposed to do, and you keep turning it back, like kind of like how a DJ does. You gonna fucking scratch the fuck out of that disc, and you know it. That too. Maybe. You know what? They might even be. They might, bro. They might get themselves stuck, and everyone's stuck like that.
Fight!
And you know what sucks too, bro, is that you know you're doing it, and then you see yourself and hear yourself going back, rewinding, and then doing it again, and then
Fatality.
walking back, rewinding, doing it
Mileena
again, and then
wins.
exactly, but you're conscious of it happening, and you're doing it, and motherfuckers are going crazy, bro, because you're never gonna die for eternity. Motherfuckers, and you're aware that you're doing it, and you have no control over it. But you know how like in your mind you can how we all see and think and talk and shit like that, and then like we would be just in our mind, but the rest of it, everything around us that we see in our body and everything would be doing whatever the fuck it wanted without our control. Motherfuckers would go crazy, bro. For real, they would go crazy, bro. Motherfuckers would go crazy, bro.
Fight.
Can't how you can't even move yourself. You can't even break yourself from how you gonna break the loop? Like, did you start it? How you not? Eventually you'll figure out that you're in a loop because you're doing shit back and forth. But if you're in the loop, then that means that you weren't the
Brutality.
one that created the shit, so you fucked.
Mileena wins.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, dude, that
Fight.
fool went fucking yeah, yeah. I remember that shit, bro.
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
You're living in your head, but you're watching everything else move without your control. And then in that, especially with him, just reliving that fucking tragic moment over and over, that was fucking damn, bruh.
Fight.
Yeah, because if you think about it, bro, the loop, like if that were to activate, like if they did that, and everyone else
Brutality.
that was in the loop was stuck doing the
Mileena
same thing over and over again,
wins.
you would be
Flawless
doing
victory.
whatever you were doing when that loop started over and over again. And now some people that around the world, you never know. This second could be fucking committing some fucking heinous crime. You never know. There's fucking every single day somebody dies from fucking some fucking crime, or something bad happens to somebody because of some crime somewhere on this planet. Every single day, bro, somewhere on this planet. Every single day, somebody on this planet, at least one. Shit. Imagine that loop happening at that moment. Then you just relive that over and over again. Or you're the one, or yes, or that, and you're the one, you feeling that over and over again, doing everything over and over, and then rewinding, and then again, rewinding, and then again. Fuck that. Oh yeah, dude, that shit was sick. When I saw that, I was like, damn. But yeah, she did do that. That is one of the most OP fatalities, bro.
Fight.
And did it again.
Finish him.
I said, oh, if I don't push X, then she ain't gonna stop.
Fatality.
Oh, there's
Mileena
videos where you can watch them.
wins. Flawless victory.
Yeah, it's so fucking, and it makes so much sense and everything, but like, what the fuck? But see, Raiden's not a magician. Raiden's a god. And Superman's still mortal. He's not a god. He's still a mortal. Regardless of what planet he came from. On Krypton, he's mortal. On planet Earth, he's still mortal. Well, that's what they. Well, that. I mean, if you're going by how the story goes now, yes, but that's not ultimately what it was. He's the god of thunder. That's what, of lightning and thunder. He's a god. No, so he don't get the power from an amulet. Like that's his godly, his divine power. That's part of his divine power.
Understand?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
Yeah, the Shinnok amulet. Yeah, because he just pull him into it. Yeah, but that's dark magic. Yeah, that's dark magic.
Fight.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But like the explanation, it makes sense. It makes that, like I said, the explanation it makes sense, especially if you're referring to them using that amulet, that raiding god. Yes, but that I mean that's what
Mileena
this new
wins.
storyline is doing it like that. The original storyline got Raiden didn't get no lightning powers from no amulet. That was his divine gift. That was his godly power. Was that? That's why he was Raiden, the god of lightning and thunder. No, yeah. But I mean now, yeah, because now it's reversed. Now Liu Kang is the god and Raiden is not. So he needs that emblem to do the power. That's why Liu Kang gave it to him.
Was it good for you?
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless
Yeah,
victory.
because there's two emblems. Yeah, the Shinnok one, he was, yeah, that one is the one. Yeah, he can use that to capture him. But without that,
Fight.
yeah,
Understand?
that's magic. That's white magic.
Brutality.
His is dark magic, but
Mileena
that's
wins.
white magic from
Flawless
the white wizard
victory.
Shazam. But see, have you seen that movie, Superman versus Shazam? No, no, yeah, it's the animated film where they end up teaming up together to fight against Black Adam. Yeah, like they fight each other in it, but then they team up and they fight against Black Adam. But yeah, I have that movie. That movie's cool. But in that one, you see them. They basically did the same things to each other, except for um, he can do lightning. Yeah, and that's what fucked him up. That magic, like you said, he's weak to magic. That's what that is. That's that magic. They was low key. They think it's magic. You're right. But he's from another planet.
Brutality.
Yeah, he is. He's from another planet. That's what
Mileena
makes him an alien.
wins.
Even if he's
Flawless
human, just being from another
victory.
planet, you're an alien. Wow. And because you're from another planet, the atmosphere of a different planet may affect you differently, whether good or bad. And for him, it was good. Now over there, they're like us. Like if we were to go to Krypton, we would either become Superman, either that or we die from the fucking toxic fucking whatever. Like I said, good or bad, we either become super fucking human superheroes, or fucking we're gonna die because we can't survive. You better throw on a jumpsuit real quick before you fucking follow. You know what I mean? Hurry up. Yeah.
Brutality. Mileena
When they say
wins.
how it feels, the way that scientists have explained how it feels, and like astronauts and shit like that, when you're out in outer space, they say that the way that you're floating out there and you have no control and no sense of nothing and like that, it's how you would feel when you're floating in water. It feels just like that. You know, the only difference is when you're in water, you could fucking swim and push yourself around, and up there, you can't push yourself around or move around unless you have like something that like is pushing you, like a little fucking air tank or something that like to blow to push you or whatever. You know what I mean? Other than that, you're just gonna stay in that spot and not move. But they say that's what it feels like. The way you feel, the way you float in water, the way that weightlessness, that's how it feels like in outer space.
Fight.
Mm-mm.
Did that hurt?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
Yeah. Or if you have like something where it pushes air out, like where it can propel you and you can control which way you're going, like you know like a jet or even like a can or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, because all you need is just some air, some oxygen. Yeah, like a little oxygen tank or whatever. Something just let a little bit out to give you that little nudge. Because if you do too much, then you start going fucking going hella fucking fast and hella far, and you ain't got no brakes, bro. You can't stop. You ain't got no brakes, and you know what I mean. You're just gonna keep going straight, and you think you're going in the direction that you blew yourself at, and then forever until you die or you hit something, or you get pulled in by some fucking some gravity, and it's a wrap. If you don't fucking already go crazy trying to fucking figure out a way to go back to whichever direction you came from, because everything's black and darkness out there, bro, and you don't see nothing anywhere. Yeah.
Fight.
And forget if you were turning and you're fucking flipping in circles, or turning around, sideways or up and down, upside down, or fucking whatever,
Brutality.
spinning in circles.
Mileena
You're hella dizzy, bruh.
wins. Flawless victory.
And that's gonna keep going on until, like I said, something grabs you and you die that way, or you run out of oxygen and you suffocate. And you suffocate. Nah, because you might end up floating nearby, close enough where the gravity of some planet or some sun starts pulling you in. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because if you go close enough to some planet, the gravity starts pulling you in, and then you know what I mean. Just like here, the gravity, little rocks in space or whatever, or you hit an asteroid or a little meteor or some rock out there floating. You can like grab yourself or stop yourself, but even then, like,
Fight.
what are the odds of that? Like, yeah, like, what are the odds of that? It's a wrap. You said take your last one. No, no. Down, forward, back, X. Oh, I got a new fatality. I ain't never seen this one with Mileena. Down, forward, back, X. Fight each other. Or PK, you wanna get a trophy real quick? Well,
Mileena
I mean,
wins.
you can pick up there again if you go to the main menu from there, and then I mean, once you jump back in, it'll drop you off in that same exact node where you're at. But I was saying if you wanted to get a couple trophies real quick for doing the online stuff, we could fight each other too.
Fight!
This is a story.
Finish him.
Fuck that.
Mileena wins. Fight!
You got scooped up. Oh, you did. You blocked it. Come on, man. Motherfucker blocked my shit twice. It took me 3 times to hit him with the special. I hit him with the brutality, bro. This
Will she
motherfucker blocked my shit twice.
understand?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
And it has to be enhanced, or else you can't, or else it won't do the brutality. This is my final attempt, bro. I only had 3 of those bars.
Fight!
Yeah, my cameo characters, I'm like almost halfway. There's 15 total.
Brutality.
I'm
Mileena wins.
I'm on number 7,
Flawless
character number 7. I'm
victory.
running right now. I've already finished up 6. I got Striker, Darius. The profile or their character? Well, yeah, the rank. That's what I'm saying. Because on here, for the fighter characters, it's called mastery rank for fighters, and then cameos, it's called mastery rank as well. But it shows you the level numbers for. But the cameo characters, it's 15, and for fighter characters, it's 35. Yeah, cameo characters. There's 15. There's 15 characters right now. There's cameo. There's 15, and then fighter. There's 23. Yeah.
Fight!
Augment.
Did that hurt?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
But each of the augments you have levels on though, huh? Like level 2, level 3, level 4. And then I think but the higher level of the augments, it makes those augments stronger and more powerful. It raises the stats and attributes and everything on them.
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
I think if you select the individual augment, you can go in there and read what the next requirement to level that piece up is, or what you got to do to level it up. PK, what map you on?
Fight.
On this room tray. Alright. You're almost there.
What's good for you?
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
What does it give you? What does the Jinsei essence give you? Uh-huh.
Fight.
Outward didn't need you.
Oh, see,
Brutality.
over here,
Mileena
Jinsei essence
wins.
is something different. Over here, Jinsei essence is a component that you use so that you could forge whatever's on the Jinsei essence into one of your talismans. And I could be mistaken, but the Jinsei essence over here, it's either it adds a supercharge, a super armor, or it adds one additional charge. One of those two is what the Jinsei essence on here gives you. Because I stack those. That's why I know it's one of those two, and I remember that. That's what it's called, the component, the Jinsei essence.
Fight.
Yeah, then the super armor or the extra charge on the talisman. It increases that on the talisman, so that when you activate the talisman when you're fighting, it gives you that little
Mileena
buff.
wins.
Yeah, like the super armor, it'll give you a fucking like little highlighted yellow, like a line glow around your character's whole entire outline of their body. And then when they hit you, you don't take no damage and you don't get staggered. You just all you hear is ting 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 every time they're connecting to your body when they're punching you. Yeah, and the more right here for this one, it's you can make it part of your talisman, so you can equip that on your character. And then the more of those that you have, you can stack them and you could increase because it'll tell you right there too, like it'll say yeah, that's the talisman I have equipped on my character. So the way you activate it, you click R3 when you're in the fight. So when I'm in the fight, I'll do that. Yeah. But what it also does is where's it at? The armor against up to, and it'll say a number, and then it'll say plus a number, and then damage. Like right now, I have my armor against up to plus 352 damage. But you could raise that up by adding more of that attribute and forging it to it, and it'll keep going up, going up, going up. Like the max charges I have on this one, it's plus 19, and when I started with it, it was at 8. And when I started with this one, it was a common, and by upgrading it and adding these bonuses, I've taken it up to a legendary. From a common, I ranked it all the way up to legendary because it shit is just too OP. It's called Electric Armor Talisman, but it says infuse yourself with protective electric armor during the encounter. So it basically puts like it looks like a bulletproof vest all over my chest, but it's blue, and that's what that electric armor is. And then having more max charges, and then raising up that with the Jinsei essence, raising up that armor against that 352. When I first started with this, it was at 250, and I kept raising it up by adding that shit on there. But I have other gears where there's one like this one that I've kept, and this one's an uncommon. And it says Dark Aura Talisman. Radiates an aura of darkness around yourself, that's like the protective. That's your armor. And this one, it says the bonus is armor against up to plus 6,000 damage. Ethereal? Yeah. Ethereal, yeah.
Fight.
I think this one's it has it as a stat. Well, on here the statuses are different in the way that they have it grouped and labeled. Like some say fire, some say acid, some say electric, some say blood, some say dark aura or dark magic. You know, some say magic, some say ice. You know, there's all types of different ones. But that armor, let me see. I've put on here a good little mixture. Yeah, no, wrong one. Talisman, here we go. So this one's an electric. That's the one that I have equipped. But you know, like I said, I also have one that's fire, acid, one that's dark for dark magic. You know, there's also one that's just regular magic. No. Here it is. I found it. I've been stacking all these components, but I have 15. 15 of Jinsei essence. It's an epic quality. Adds an additional charge to a talisman. But yeah, see, look, all the shit that I have. This one it improves the talisman's damage, allows the talisman to regain charges faster, makes the talisman pull opponents closer, makes the talisman projectile slower. Because every talisman does different shit. Some of them even like open up portals and they fucking, shoot fucking magic balls. The other one it's a fucking acid, this, or it's a rocket, or it's a fucking. The ground gets everything on the whole entire ground. You light on fire. You know what I mean? Like it's all types of shit, bro. Converts the talisman to dark, to fire, makes the talisman effects last longer, makes the talisman recover health, makes the talisman projectiles faster, converts talisman to acid, to chaos, to fire, to dark, makes the talisman's projectiles smaller, projectiles bigger, projectiles unblockable. There's all kinds of shit, bro. Yeah. But see, this stuff that I'm showing you and all this is all in invasions, and you can only use this shit in invasions, and invasions is single player. It's all in the invasions, so this makes the invasions easier because, like I was telling PK, because PK's halfway through the invasion now. He has two more maps to do before he goes on the final on the map, the final map. So 3 maps total he needs to do because he's on Tarkatan. He still needs 3 more. And then it gets harder and harder. I was telling them it gets harder and harder, bro. So all these components and upgrading, your talismans and getting them set up to give you the buffs in the defense and the fucking perks that you're looking for. Because like with Scorpion, for example, he already automatically does a lot of fire stuff. He's a fire thing. So I've been enhancing stuff with his fire. I've been adding the way that I fight. Also the way that I fight with them. I have a talisman where like. I can pop it out because I know it's going to take a certain amount of time before it hits them, and then I can do a little combo, and then when that projectile hits them, it pops them up in the air to keep the juggle going and like toy with it like that, you know what I mean? Like you can use it in your arsenal as a combo, or even as a fucking defense if you're getting comboed up. You know that shit's already coming at them. There's all types of shit, dude. But this is all just for the invasions, because in invasions too, the enemies that you fight, the harder the map goes, the closer you get to the invasion boss. The environment that you're fighting in affects you as well. Like there's some, like in there, like the one that you seen in there. Yeah, like the one you seen in there where it turns white and you didn't see nothing, or the one that the screen's all black and you didn't see nothing, or you see, or like the whole, or you see where like fucking like you know there's fucking projectiles being thrown at you, or some fucking monster, you know, running by you or flying by you and shooting you with some shit while you're fighting. Like there's all types of things like that. And in these encounters that you run into, they're like that, and they're all randomized and shit. So you got to be prepared for it. Yeah. No, yeah, it stays black. Yeah. I ran into a couple missions like that on this invasion when I first beat it. It was, bro. Yep.
Brutality.
What I did when that happened, I activated my talisman, bro. So once I started hearing the tink tink tink, and I knew that they were hitting me, and then I started fucking grabbing them. I would grab them, or I would fucking do my I would begin my combo. No, I can't be interrupted exactly. So and then I would begin my combo because I have my combos memorized, bro. Like the way that I memorize my shit is I'm looking at the screen, but you know, in reality, in my while I'm looking at the screen in my mind, I'm picturing the fucking controller in my hand. So, well, I look at it as like with the combos that I'm pushing. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, you know, so even if I know that they're like if I'm hearing the ting ting ting, I know they're right in front of me, bro, like chest to chest. And that's usually how close I get when I started my combo. And like with this one, I would have been like triangle, square, back, forward, square, and then he would have hit him twice, and then the get over here, and then once I heard the get over here, then I know I got him, and then I'd continue my fucking regular, you know, triangle, square, circle, back, forward, circle. You know what I mean? Because then he's already get over here a little stunned, and I'm already starting my combo, kicked him away, and now I'm burning him, and then I'll hear the flames. And then I'll wait again until I hear the ting 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 because he's close to me again, and I'll redo my combo. You know, because that one I've noticed it cuts a big chunk of health, that combo, when I catch him like that.
Fight.
Yeah, because it pulls him behind. It pulls him and then behind him and does a slash. Like
Brutality. Mileena wins.
oh yeah, and then you can continue the combo real quick. Yeah. Yeah, but if you don't have those enhanced meter full to do that, that just sucks.
Fight.
And you know that's what I didn't like. Nope. Yeah, that's what I didn't like. Yeah, and you needed that shit. Yeah.
Brutality.
I'm telling you, I know. That's why that's the one thing I didn't like.
Flawless victory.
Because that's the first game he's ever done it like that, bro. Every other time he pulls them close, and then there's days right in front of you. Like that's the very first time he's ever done some bullshit, and that shit was bullshit for real. That's the whole reason, exactly. But that shit was bullshit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Why you flashing them? Yeah, they're vulnerable right there. That split second of their days. Yeah, because they should. I think maybe that was like to test it to see how it would do. And it's like, nah, bro,
Brutality.
nah. Get that trash out of here. Yeah. And then that's even if they don't block it when you amplify it, because if they blocked it, there's a waste of a fucking of a little enhancement bar because they block that shit.
Fight.
Oh yeah, see, in this one they have that. 'Cause that's why I remember when we were playing last time. I was like, bro, why come there's no block break?
Will she understand?
For real,
Brutality. Mileena wins.
man, man. It's like modded. It's like, damn, bro. Like, did you come here to fight, or did you come here just to do one combo and then that's it? Like, you know what I mean?
Will she understand?
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory. Fight.
He could have much stronger. A motherfucker over there curled up in the little ball in the corner of the fuck with the shower hitting on this shit. Am I strong enough?
Mileena wins.
You know
Flawless
how Jim Carrey
victory.
did in Austin Power in Base Ventura. You know what I mean? In part one, when they find out that Einhorn is a man. He said, Einhorn is a man. Einhorn is a man. And okay, that whole scene, bro. That's right there, bro. Fighting these motherfuckers online sometimes. Like, am I strong enough?
Fight.
Hey, honestly, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I heard, I've heard. I'm sure. I mean, it's so true, but I heard of a rumor that some of these
Brutality.
AIs, like
Mileena
the
wins.
combos and the moves that they do, it's actual combos and moves that some of the developers, actually do when they play this game. And they that's why some of the AIs play like that, like real fucking players, because it's them. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, I mean, I think that's cool, and I believe it, but it's like, damn. Yeah, and these motherfuckers made the goddamn game. You know they know some fucking combos. You know they know some modded, modded.
Fight.
But this is Mortal Kombat, bro. This gotta be it. This gotta be the one.
This world didn't need you.
Brutality. Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
And it's them juggles, bro. Sometimes once they get you in the air, you can't do shit no more, bro. Cause as long as if you in the air, if you get in the air, bro, you better figure out something because you ain't touching the ground no more. And if you in the corner, you see, you comboed me as I'm falling. Yep. But see, that's how a lot of people play because that's how this game kind of is. Like once you get them stuck in that corner, it's hard for them. That's how it's always been. Like even us, who we play like that when we play the AI, we try to get him back in that corner, bro. Yeah, yeah. Nah, you better juggle his ass. Nah, you better juggle his ass, or you better be, or if you can't juggle, you better be fast as fuck on them buttons, and you know what I mean? Because that's how I be sometimes, bro. When it's like, fuck, okay, I can't juggle this motherfucker. He's not giving me a chance, so I'm gonna fucking drop him real quick, and nope. And as soon as he's halfway, like starting to get up, hit him again, pull him back. Let's go. You ain't done yet, bitch. Nah, you ain't gonna get up. Fuck that. You better fucking use that block breaker. You better hope you got one, cause you ain't getting back up.
Fight.
Did that hurt?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
He said, "Oh yeah, because if you enhance it, it keeps going, and you can enhance it to as many bars as you got. Like at the very end, when he starts to glow, you fucking enhance it right there, and he'll just keep kicking. Da, 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 enhance, da, 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 enhance. Da, 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 da. then and then and then his finisher, he did the bicycle kick.
Fight.
Hell yeah, as it should, as it should. Cause I be over here fucking memorizing these fucking brutalities, cause those are the ones. Like,
Mileena
look, I got
wins.
one, and then a lot of these characters, as I've been leveling them up, because once you leveling them up, you unlock all their other brutalities, all their fucking fatalities. You unlock the cameo brutalities and cameo fatalities. You unlock skins, you unlock gear, you unlock fucking other things like in your collection. If you don't got it at 100%, like concept art and character art and fucking music and videos and all types of shit. From just leveling the characters up to max. And bro, some of these brutalities I've been running into with these characters is fucking insane. Like smoke, one of my favorite ones. It's a combo attack. It's forward square at the same time. A triangle, L1, and you hold down. But that's not. I use L1 to make it easier. But on the thing, it tells you forward square same time. So it'll say forward plus square, and then it'll say triangle, and then it'll say square plus X. Square plus X at the same time. It's the grab move. That's L1. So I just push L1 instead of square plus X. And then you hold down. And dude, the move that he does on that shit is fucking insane, bro. Like he just keeps. It's called slice and dice. Like he'll start punching them, and then he'll start fucking slash, 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 slash. Oh yeah, that one too. That's the grab one. I like that one. He grabs them, and that one's sick too, bro. He grabs them, he slices his throat. Yeah, he slices his throat, and then he stabs him in the neck, and then he fucking pulls his head back, stabs him in both of his eyeballs, puts him forward, and then stabs it again and then he stabs him again on the fucking side of his shoulder to like embed his blade, and just leaves it there, bro. And then that's it. Like, bruh. I said Smoke got some crazy shit.
Fight.
some bullshit.
Outworld didn't need you.
Brutality. Mileena wins.
No.